every platform. What is up, everybody? Welcome to Daily Live. Just running a few minutes late today. Damn, I was so on point for the past 2 weeks. I managed to hit this at 2:59 every day, Monday to Friday. Well, hope you had a good weekend, wherever you did, wherever you are. Want to jump in today and share this concept with you around goal setting. So I was working this morning, Monday. You know how it is, chest day, and you can tell a lot about somebody from the way they ask for a spot, right? If you've ever been in the gym and you've ever needed somebody to give you a hand, right? If you're going for a bench press, a PR, and you say, "Hey, can you give me a spot?" You can really tell a lot about somebody in what they say when they ask for that spot. And so I got up to the guy's bench. The guy asked me for a spot. I said, "Well, how many reps do you want?" And I normally ask that because I want to know how far they want to push themselves to know if they're going to need me and at what point they're going to need me, right? Because if I don't know when I'm needed, then I'm just going to kind of stand there waiting for the whole time. So I said, "How many reps do you want?" He replies, "As many as I can get." And what that means to me is it means I don't know how many I'm going to get. I'm just hoping for the best. I'm just hoping I can get a few of these, and you know, if I fail, I fail. If I get some reps, great. And what that means in business, it means if I can't get a client, if I don't know how many clients I'm going to get, well, you know, I hope I get a few clients, right? If you're a trainer, that's what that means. If you're somebody who says, "I want to get some clients, I want to grow my business, but I don't know, I just want to get some clients. I don't care how many, I just want to get some." What that means to me, it means you don't have clear goals, right? Just like the guy, right, when going on the bench who said, I just want to get as many as I can. It gives the impression that you don't have a clear goal. And when you don't have a clear goal, you're not going to be able to really work towards something, right? And so he goes onto the bench, does maybe 3 reps. I spot him, I think, for 1 and then fails. But when you set an intention of how many reps you want before you go on the bench, whether you have a spot or not, you have a higher probability of reaching or hitting that amount of reps because you set the goal in advance. Same thing in business, right? Let's say you want to grow your fitness business, you want to get more clients, but you only want to get more clients, but you don't have a clear idea of how many more clients in order to hit your goals. You're just going to be jumping around trying to get clients, but not really finding a process that's going to help you get a specific amount of goals. Now, when trainers want to work with us, we have an application process. And one of the questions on the application is, what is your desired monthly income? And I can always tell how somebody's going to be just from their answer to that question. I can always tell how focused they are, because the ones who say, "I want to make as much money as possible," that to me says they have no focus, no clarity, and no idea where they want to go. Not just in their business, but in life. Because how you do anything is how you do everything. So if you set these vague, ambiguous goals that have no real clear meaning, then you're going to try random things and probably give up because there's no clarity to begin with. Because the goal of just getting as many reps as you can, the goal of just making as much money as possible is so vague, and it's not tied to an emotional outcome, a desired outcome. And so it'd be easy to give up when things get hard, or give up when you fail at that first challenge. And so when somebody has clarity around this concept of what goal they want to achieve, how much they want to make, how many clients they would like to have, specifics in place, it becomes easier to hit that goal with or without that support. The same thing in the gym. When you have a spotter and you ask somebody to spot you and say, "Hey, I want to go for 8 reps," subconsciously, your mind is now tuning in to hit that amount of reps. So you might find that you go on the bench, you lift the bar, and you don't even need the spotter because you've already set the intention, and your mind is a goal-seeking mechanism. So it's going to try and do whatever it can in order to hit that goal. So having a goal pushes you to achieving something. But if there's no goal to begin with, then you're not going to know when to, there's no measure of success. And so you just stop when it gets hard. You just stop at a few reps and say, oh yeah, I've done enough for the day. You just stop when you get a couple of clients, or you make a couple of grand and you say, oh yeah, I think that's enough. But if there's no attachment to an outcome, a goal, or a desire, like what you actually want to get, then you'll just keep stopping and trying something else because there's no clarity. And there's this concept that I learned, I think I learned it in school, maybe in business or sport, this concept of setting SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. So goals that are specific, they have a clear outcome. What do you want to achieve? They're measurable. You can actually see an outcome based on the number that you want to hit. So you want to hit 8 reps, cool. That's a measurable outcome. Whether you do, if you do 5 and you don't do 8, then you've missed it by 3. If you're going to make £10,000 a month and you make £8,000 a month, well, you've just missed it by 2, right? Measurable. You can measure how much the goal is before you've achieved it. Specific, measurable, what's the other one? I just lost my train of thought. Specific, achievable. Okay, so achievable. Like, is this a realistic goal? Can this be achieved? Can this be achieved? Am I setting clear expectations for myself, or am I over guessing my outcome? Right? Say you're going for a bench press set and you put 220 on the bar, 100 kilos, and you say, I want to do 55 reps, right? Like, is that achievable, or are you overreaching a bit too far, right? Same thing when it comes to making a certain amount of money, right? Are you setting realistic goals based on where you're at, based on the skill set, based on where you are? Because sometimes if you set goals that are too far reaching, too far ahead, you can lose drive and motivation because it feels impossible. So make sure your goals are achievable. Are they realistic? S-M-A, I'm learning how to spell today. Are they realistic, right? Are they realistic based on your capabilities, on the skill sets that you have, on the things that you know how to do? And are they time-bound, right? Can you achieve it in a specific period of time? Have you set a time limit to when you'd like to achieve that? Because if you say, I want to make £10,000 a month, but there's no goal of when you want to hit that by, right? I want to do it within 3 months. I want to do it in a couple of months. I want to do it in 6 weeks. I want to do it in 4 months. If you just want to make a certain amount, but there's no time restriction, or there's no time limit that you want to hit that goal, then you probably will never hit that goal. And when you do, it might be like way ahead in time, because again, you didn't set any time restrictions for you to act. And so setting time-bound goals means it's going to push you to take action rather than putting things off. So when it comes to training and getting spotted, which was what I started talking about today, and the story for this is, set a realistic expectation for yourself of what you want to achieve. And the same thing goes in business. When it comes to your business, the goals that you have, you want to make sure that they are clear goals, and they are things that you can actually work on and try to achieve. Because if you just hope for the best, if you're just hoping that things are going to work out and you just have these vague, ambiguous goals, then you're not going to take the right action that's going to lead you to making it happen. So set SMART goals, okay, and work towards them. And having that clarity is what's going to allow you to hit those goals time and time again. Sounds really easy, but so many people miss this, and they'll just get straight to trying to do the work, trying to do the thing, but they'll completely miss the point because they've overlooked this critical thing, this one critical thing to making goals happen. So that's all I got today. Hope you found this live helpful. If you did, like it, share it out, tag a friend, do all that good stuff to help more people in the world share, set realistic goals that they're going to hit instead of these vague, ambiguous goals. And if you have any questions, just shoot me a DM on Instagram at Lee Constantinu. Any questions or even a topic to talk about on one of these daily lives. I'm here Monday to Friday, 9:59 a.m. EST and 2:59 p.m. BST. I'm losing my words today. Usually I'm on time as well. So that's all I got. I think this is where we're going to round it up. If you have any questions, hit me in the comments, and we'll keep the chat going.